they're maybe not as a dime a dozen as they used to be, but Palutena still is decently common throughout the game. You know, Chase doing it big recently. We saw Midnight, aka Atreus, aka Buntai fan, doing very well at Gommel a couple weeks ago. So like, Palu definitely still like a character that you can never forget how to play the matchup against. And you know, you just play like nice, fundy, fundamental smash, and you'll be fine.
Exactly, and here we go. MVD actually opening up quite strong with just a great edge guard and stage position. You're going to see a lot of that last as he's going to try and just control the center of the stage. This is not going to go well.
So far, so good for both players, though, as they stay mostly even. The only one getting bodied in this set so far is my co-commentator. Louis Money finds an early trap into the corner, pushes MVD, and there's the classic Snake recover high, but Louis Money just was so confident that MVD would air dodge there that he followed him all the way down to the stage and did not push a button, so they kind of just, they were holding hands as they drifted down.
Yes, absolutely, for sure. Here we go again, back to that center stage control, you know, who's going to really get that? And I think MVD is playing the more defense game rather than Louis Money, really putting in a lot of work here as to being an aggressive approacher.
And that's something that like Palutena has a pretty unique advantage that not many characters can do in this game, where they completely circumvent the ledge trap. Like Snake makes a lot of percent at the ledge, finds a stock there at the ledge as well with a quick up tilt. But Palutena, most of the time, if you play your cards right, you can just teleport cancel straight to center stage, and if the Snake isn't ready for it, that mix-up game can be just ruining for how they want to play their ledge trap.
Absolutely. And great start from him, right? As you were saying, the ledge trap's so important, and I love that MVD knew he was about to get kind of sniped there. Kind of went for the air dodge upwards. And there you go. Again, not going to get an edge guard opportunity here.
No, it's pretty damn hard to give a Snake, but on a regrab, it's easy peasy for MVD. He's going to, or sorry, for Louis Money. He's going to be able to find a dare, evens up the stock count, but MVD still holding on to the percent lead, and with Snake, we know how deadly that can be. The more percent they build up, the more they can just play for that grenade trade game, or maybe catch you jumping into a C4 to continue building that up. Louis Money, though, gets a quick little lick in with the explosive flame to punish MVD for thinking he was safe just because he was off stage.
Yes, absolutely. There we go. Finally, I feel like we're getting some more presence here from Louis Money. Catching up in percent quite quick. Very back and forth. Edge guard opportunity here for MVD. I like that he's gonna, I love that. Just bringing it back to himself to kind of give himself that barrier and that protection that he needs here.
Drop it down at your own feet as a little extra shield. MVD trying to catch Louis Money rolling away, placing that C4 on the platform, but Louis Money doing a great job of keeping track of it. Very cerebral player, Lewis is. He's very good at those extra steps in a lot of matchups that sometimes like mid to high level players just forget about.
Absolutely. Oh, not to confirm. Just a little bit more percent. Needed about 7 more. Got right out of that Louis Money here. Controlling the neutral once again, and a beautiful dash attack to take that stock.
Quick little dash attack from MVD, but Louis Money comboing off of his opponent's grenade, going to very quickly convert that into a stock, and once again, Kels, we're right back to even. Quick little land on the shield. Louis Money loves that landing dare when his opponents are shielding because he can play such a good mix game. Am I going to cross? Am I going to land in front of you? Am I going to just drift all the way away? Like, it's very difficult to punish him, even though that move isn't all that safe on shield.
Absolutely, you got it. And I like that. Safe, he's trying not to get too much damage, but as we're saying that, it feels like the one benefiting from these grenades is Louis Money. Honestly, he's racking up that damage on MVD quite quick, getting those nair strings, trying to really set up, and the shield poke on the up tilt, but not going to be enough. Don't forget, Snake's a big boy with a big booty. It's not going to be that easy,
Big guy, and Palutena doesn't have all that much rage on her quite yet. MVD going to ledge, and Louis Money seeding it to him. He's just like, all right, jump onto platform. I'm more confident here. And he places the explosive flame beautifully for MVD to fall straight into it. And that is game 1 going in Louis' favor.
What a comeback, too. I feel like MVD kind of had control and even was taking the first stock every single time. But unfortunately, just wasn't able to close out that last stock where Louis Money just switched his gameplay around, controlled that center, controlled that gameplay, really did a lot of sharking movement, and was able to close it out.
Going into game number 2, I wonder what the counterpick stage is going to be from MVD. I know he loves Kalos. He loves Lilac quite a bit. Thankfully, it's not on the stage list here. Not going to see any character counterpicks from either of these two. It's been a long, long time since we've seen the Louis Money Fox, man. That got put in the closet and never came back out.
It's good time to come out.
It's hung up on, it's on a coat hanger. It's not coming out.
It's chilling. It's chilling. Get a little wrinkle,
It's moth-eaten by this point.
Oh, no. Here we go, though. The rematch on the small battlefield here. I do actually like this stage because I feel like the problem wasn't really the stage, but more just MVD slipping up on the. Oh my god! My god!
All right, MVD going for the quick little two-piece into the fair off of that right side
He's pissed.
platform.
He's pissed.
Yeah, he's a little bit upset that he got explosive flame there. Like, he lived through the first up tilt, and he was like, all right, this is my game to clutch. Fell right into the explosive flame, and a little bit upset he didn't get the chance to finish that game out the way he wanted. But
absolutely.
Now going into game 2, running it right back to the same stage, but up tilting a little bit early and gets clipped by the final hit of the landing nair.
I think what I love so much about Louis Money's play, specifically last, is that he never gets tilted. You know, he's really good at maintaining his composure, staying focused. So even with all those hits and all that percent he took, he was able to bring it back here to a 110. Even though he lost his set, his stock first, he's still got that forward smash, and he now has full control of this ledge game.
Louis Money with a quick little F smash, not going to be quite enough to kill, but it does force MVD to take a quick little step back because he does not want to lose this stock here. He wants to play that grenade trade game, or, once again, I feel like every time I bring up the grenade trade, Louis gets hit by a C4, and that time was no different, but regains control of center, now going to be looking for this either fair or dare, and finds the dare for the stock.
That's a repeat of the last stock and the last game as well. We're probably going to be seeing a lot of those recoveries. It's really hard for Snake to kind of approach to the air here, as those wings from Palutena not only give her those flying capabilities, but its disjointed hitboxes is going to blow her up. Here we go, back into the center, but more damage is racking MVD, a lot more composure this time. He just can't take so much percent like he did, because Louis Money made that little stock comeback and was able to really steal that approach.
MVD's done a fantastic job of building up this lead, and Reflect's not really going to help you when there's more than one projectile flying at you at the same time. It does get rid of the most dangerous one, and that is, of course, the mortar up smash, but MVD still holding on to a pretty heavy, advantageous situation here until, as I speak, Louis Money chases him all the way into the corner, all the way up into the air, and he's not stopping. He's looking for another bear. He gets a nair instead. Up to the skies once again, and again, Louis baits out another air dodge and converts it into the stock.
There it is, man. We were saying that like MVD had way more of a comeback factor, and when he was in the sky, Snake was trying to recover so bad. But again, that high approach and that high recovery just doesn't benefit Snake in this matchup specifically, because he can't land. He has to go by low, but finally the C4 hits, and that's going to be the stock. It's 1-1 apiece here on our last stock, game 2.
1-1. But the percentage advantage is in Louis Money's favor. He's going to try and continue to just play this safe game of when MVD goes in, I reversal. When MVD runs away, I chase. That's what he's been doing, and it's been working out. He gets one more nair before the grenade pops him out, but we kind of take a quick little lull in the gameplay for the moment. Louis finds another nair, going to chase MVD off of it.
Yes. And here we go. And now it's just like last game. I mean, it's not getting any easier. It's getting a little bit worse. The way that he's just kind of putting in himself and just controlling the pace of this game. I feel like he's just playing one step ahead and so much faster than MVD by the end of these stocks and at the end of these games specifically. Almost the down air once again. Edge guard situation, but MVD showing signs of life. That's a beautiful C4 placement with the touch of a grenade too. That cherry on top. The favorite part of my dessert.
The cherry on top, but he's going to need to find some whipped cream soon because he's got a lot more distance to make up, and he's not going to get the chance to do it in this game as Louis finds another on the board, goes up 2-0, and now MVD's going to need a whole lot to make this comeback to stay alive in the bracket.
And it's possible, right? We know MVD. We know what he's capable of. He's hit the lows. He's hit the highs. He's been here for a long time. If anyone can make a comeback, it's him. But he's got to stay focused. He's got to stay composed. He's a great mindset. And hit the right stage. I feel like now that this stage has now worked out twice, maybe try something new here. I want to see what stage. We are going on Town and City. I do agree with this stage.
That's something that always gets me about quite a few top players is they are stubborn. When they lose a game on a stage, they go, no, it's not the stage, it's my fault. I need to run it back. I need to run it back immediately. But that stage, it didn't work out for a reason. And MVD recognizing that, getting off of small battlefield, taking the counter pick to Town and City instead. But we'll see how that works out because Palutena very strong on this stage. She's very strong on pretty much every stage, though. Let's be real with each other.
Yes. I was about to say, I feel like Palutena doesn't exactly have a bad stage necessarily, but she has to kind of change her play style every single time. So, and here we're going to see a little bit more defense coming in from Palutena, but as I say that, an aggressive up air comes in to steal that stock, and now it's looking way worse than even the past 2 games that we've seen last.
Landing onto that side platform, just claiming that little bit of space. But Louis Money, he's not one to rest on his laurels. Even though he's got a pretty significant lead going right now, he's going to then quickly take the first available opportunity to run it right back in. And he outpaces the Nikita, but eventually MVD pilots it to the perfect position, and Louis just lands right on top of it.
There it is. Back to the center stage control here. And
great dash attack. Yeah. That's going to give such good positioning for Louis. And as the platform leaves, that forces MVD to leave the little safe haven that he managed to get himself. Everything, even the stage, is going in Louis' favor at the moment. Oh, rising there. That dare could have done it, but Louis falls out.
There it is, going in for the up air here once again. This might be an early stop. Luckily, though, great air dodge coming in from MVD here. Landing with the back air and now the up tilt to steal that stock and bring it back to a 2-stock factor.
Down tilt sends MVD off stage and it forces him to recover high, and Louis Money is more than ready. He's recognized that MVD does not want to burn the air dodge unless he absolutely has to, and if Louis Money can flick right in his face, he's not going to have time to react to do that air dodge, and then it's just a free punish for him. We saw it earlier in the first game when they kind of just held their hands drifting down. Neither one of them pushed a single button, and now that Louis Money has recognized oh, MVD's not going to do anything, I can just stand below him and F smash, or stand below him and dash attack.
And now catching the landing again. I love that. Louis Money not actually committing there because he did the first 2 times. Waited for the landing. Luckily for MVD, he did miss. And he's showing signs of life here. But as I say that, commentator's curse once again comes into play and is going to take that stock on MVD here. His last stock potentially of this tournament last.
I believe this would be MVD going out of the bracket at I think 25th place. Certainly a great placement after over 2,000 competitors, but it's not where he wants to be. He wants to make this reverse 3-0, make this sweep, and continue pushing through this bracket. And if he continues to play like this defensively, he might have the chance to, but Louis Money catches him out once more with a quick little F tilt. The platform leaves. Bye-bye, Mother Base.
There it is. Up tilt, though, going to finally catch on to those dash attacks. MVD. We know how explosive this character can be, so this is far from being over. Here we go, dash attack set up here. Another grenade placement, C4 on the top of that middle platform. And now grenade, kind of controlling the pace of the games here, forcing Louis Money to play kind of around an obstacle course. Looking like Minecraft Steve at the moment.
Oh, but a quick little roll read grab puts MVD deep off again, and this could be his final air dodge of the entire set. No, he's going to be able to get past Louis and get onto the ground, but it's looking quite grim. Palutena has so many tools that can just wipe out your stock here and now. Up air, nair, back throw, anything that Louis Money's going to be able to link into.
Yes. Here comes the up. No, gonna steal the explosive flame, nice and safe from Louis Money to kind of seal this deal. Great air dodge, MVD just being super. Oh, back air. Love that they both kind of rolled.
There it is. Bye.
Air. We'll do it. 3-0 once again for here. Yes, it's okay.
Fantastic stuff to MVD, but he's going to take a dip out. Louis Money, one of 2 Palus still in the bracket, and one of 2 Palus still kicking as he kicks MVD straight out of the bracket. Fantastically played by him overall. Recognizing his win condition at the end there, he wasn't trying to force the issue. You were saying you were expecting an up smash, but I want to commend Louis for not starting to go for options like that, because that kind of shows I really need to kill. I'm starting to get desperate. That tells your opponent okay, if I just play slightly carefully, they're not really going to be able to catch me because they're panicking. They're looking for a kill. They want it now. They want it over. But instead, Louis Money just played calm. He waited for his opportunity to present itself, found that back throw, closed it out.
Exactly. I think that was just a fantastic way to end it off. He played so defensively.